Am I cleared on the runway? You are cleared to take off. Am I cleared to take off and pray this right now? No person should perish. Every sickness and disease is healed. I'm cleared for takeoff. Now, as a human, I've got things to work on, don't I? Because let's go healing. That's the big one. I like to use it a lot. No sickness and disease. Christ himself said that. So, no sickness and disease. Fact.
That's in heaven.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that when he was in heaven. If that was in heaven, when they brought him all to him, he said, "Sorry, Rhoda, you got to wait till heaven to be healed." He never did that. They brought every sickness and disease when they were around him. He healed them all. Here, right now.
Including terminal.
The big bad stuff. No, he healed the cold, which may be too small for someone to ask. He healed the big. He grew limbs back on people that didn't have limbs. The lepers. You are made whole. Okay, the other 10 got healed of leprosy, but they were not made whole. The one guy that came back, he said, "I see you're made whole because you came back to thank me." So that means he got his ears and his nose and his toes back. The other guys just got the white stuff taken off of them. They didn't have their ears and eyes and nose. They were still disfigured. But because that guy came back to him and thanked him, because that guy had faith that he meant what he said, he was made whole. It was a fact to him. When Jesus said something, it was a fact. So when he asked the Father for something to show us how to do it, because remember he said that, "I'm not doing this for them, Lord. Or I'm not doing this so that this is how it connects. I'm asking you this so they see how it's done." Because most of the time Jesus would go, like Peter did, get up and walk. Peter never asked the Father, "Oh, Father, please heal this begging person on the side of the road." He just said, "The only thing I got is my faith in Christ and what I know he'll do for you. Get up, walk." Jesus asked a lot of questions. Hey, buddy, you've been at this pool a long time. It's been 38 years you've been laying here. And do you want to get well? Seems like a crazy question. Why? Wait a minute. First of all, I wouldn't be at the pool if I didn't want to be well. But we get comfortable. We get used to. We accept our fate. Well, maybe it ain't supposed to happen for me because I can't crawl fast enough. The blind guy, at least he takes off running in a direction and hope he falls in the pool for anybody else. And we go through our list of why we shouldn't ask. And then Jesus finally goes, "Take up your mat and walk." He didn't go, "Father, I know this poor little beggar couldn't make it to the pool. Let's just have mercy on this guy." Well, how many people did Jesus step over to get to that guy? This guy had to have a little bit of hope that one day I'm going to get healed. And maybe I believe eventually I'll get to the pool. We don't know what the other people were thinking. We don't know if their relatives brought them there and dumped them there because that's where you put everybody. But this guy at least had to have some semblance, and Jesus was like, "Say it, buddy. Come on, you can say it. Ask me to heal your common cold. I know your heart, but I need you to ask." We're supposed to have the faith of a little child. When a kid wants something from his parents, there's persistence. I ain't giving up till I get it. Candy, 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 candy. Toy, 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 toy.
They're either going to get it or they're going to get smacked.
Yeah.
But, you know, that persistence, we didn't talk about the at least other two, it might be more, but the persistence of the widow.
Yeah.
And she's persistent, and in fact, her persistence is just so annoying that she gets it. Again, what's he say? Here's this unjudged judge. He doesn't fear God. He doesn't fear man.
Yeah.
But even someone unjust is going to do it. Even you who are evil are going to give your child. Even the neighbor at midnight that you go to and ask for the loaves of bread, who is, comes right out and says, I don't want to be bothered, I'm already in bed. And he uses these examples of, now, you don't have to talk God into being kind.
Right.
You don't have to talk God into being decent or into being loving. He already is. So if even the guys that you do have to persuade to be kind are going to eventually do it if you persist.
Right.
Don't you think that God, what's it say in the King James, and write quickly or write speedily or whatever? Yeah.
And it's fascinating. So we can whatever our prayer rate is, we can move the knob. If it's 10%, we can move it closer to 100. There's a lot of factors. But Jesus had 100%. He was Jesus.
Well, yeah.
If I study Peter, if I study Paul, and I study most of the prophets, they're probably close to 100%.